You're ready to wake up, you're going to wake up. And if you're not ready, you're going to stay pretending that you're just a little, poor little me.
I'm asking the bigger question of who am I? Who am I really?
It's what's happening right now inside everybody is they're going, who am I?
I'm not what I think I am. I'm not what you think I am. I am what I think you think I am.
Knowing who you are. Being able to answer this question, who am I? And what do I want?
Knowing who we are is hard. It's hard. First step that leads to our identity in life, I know who I am not. Process of elimination. Defining ourselves by what we are not is the first step that leads us to really knowing who we are. Eliminate who you are not first, and you're going to find yourself where you need to be.
Your life journey is about learning to become more of who you are and fulfilling the highest, truest expression of yourself as a human being. You must have some kind of vision for your life. Even if you don't know the plan, you have to have a direction in which you choose to go.
What burns in your heart is important for you to pay attention to because it never goes away. If you wake up pursuing your math, you're gonna have a rough life. That's why people wake up in a rut. Their life has no purpose, no meaning. They're not morning people. I'm just not a morning person. You're not a morning person because you're not living in your purpose. See, you hate waking up because you're waking up and you don't know the reason. You're waking up and you don't have no design in mind.
You want to be in the driver's seat of your own life because if you're not, life will drive you. Knowing who you really are in this space and time that we embody. You must find a way to serve. Martin Luther King said that not everybody can be famous, but everybody can be great because greatness is determined by service. The real truth is that service and significance, service and the significance that you bring to your service is that which is lasting. When you shift the paradigm of whatever it is you choose to do to service and you bring significance to that, success will, I promise you, follow you. Service and significance equals success. Put your honor where your mouth is. When you give your word, keep it. Do the work. Get your hands dirty. And then you'll begin to draw strength from the understanding, the true knowing that history is still being written. You're writing it every day. The wheel's still in spin, and what you do or what you don't do will be a part of it. You build a legacy, not from one thing, but from everything. You have no idea what your legacy will be because your legacy is every life you touch. Pick a problem, any problem, and do something about it because to somebody who's hurting, something is everything. Eat a good breakfast. It really pays off. Pay your bills on time. Recycle, make your bed. Aim high. Say thank you to people and actually really mean it. Ask for help when you need it. And put your phone away at the dinner table. Be nice to little kids. Be nice to your elders. Be nice to animals. And know that it's better to be interested than interesting. And if you're fighting with someone you really love, for God's sakes, find your way back to them because life is short even on our longest days. Your job is not always going to fulfill you. There will be some days that you just might be bored. Other days you may not feel like going to work at all. Go anyway. And remember that your job is not who you are. It's just what you're doing on the way to who you will become. Look for the lessons, because the lessons are always there. And the number one lesson I could offer you where your work is concerned is this: become so skilled, so vigilant, so flat out fantastic at what you do that your talent cannot be dismissed. This will save you. Stop comparing yourself to other people. You're only on this planet to be you, not someone else's imitation of you. Your life journey is about learning to become more of who you are and fulfilling the highest, truest expression of yourself as a human being. That's why you're here.
I've discovered one thing about life. Life does not give us what we need. Life almost always gives us what we deserve. And if we want to deserve more, we have to become more valuable. Someone defined value by simply the size of problems that you're capable of solving. So there are two pains in life you and I are going to suffer from, like it or not. One is the pain of discipline, one is the pain of regret. I believe that performers always focus on results. I believe that non-performers always focus on obstacles. Which are you? Excellence is a habit that you acquire through training and habituation. You can't be excellent Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and take Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday off. That wouldn't make any sense. You're either an excellent person or you're an ordinary person. Albert Hubbard once said, one machine can do the work of 50 ordinary people. But he said, no machine, oh no, no machine could ever do the work of one extraordinary person.
Until you have found something you're willing to die for, you're not fit to live. And one of the key things you want to do is simply remember this: few things are as powerful for you to win in your own unique way as staying in the game, staying with your purpose, staying with your goal longer than the world thinks it's sane for you to keep on pursuing your dream.
Separating yourself from the masses. The fact is that most people are afraid of change. The masses are afraid of change.
I am not advocating change for the sake of change. Very often change does not inure improvement, but improvement is always the result of change. So where does that confidence I'm talking about comes from? If for the confident change leads to opportunity, where does one get this confidence? Well, I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that the only place confidence can come from is competence. When you've got your knowledge, when you've got your skill, when you've got your experience, all merging together congruently and in focus. The result then is competence. We say in these ever-changing times, it is the survival of the most competent. We have no choice, you and I, but to be competent. The older I get, the more I recognize the happiest people, the most successful people, just have great attitudes. They just get up in the morning feeling good about life. Get up in the morning singing praises that they are alive, that they can walk and talk, and that they are professionally engaged, that they have friends and they have a brain, and they can apply all of that for the common good.
There's actually data that shows that people with passion and dreams live 7 to 10 years longer. You can add a decade of years to your life. And there's a medical term for this. It's called apoptosis. Apoptosis is when your brain believes you've outgrown your usefulness, which can happen at any age. We see it most often when people retire, get laid off, experience an empty nest. And when you stop dreaming, the brain sends a message to the body that it's no longer needed, and people start to mentally or physically self-destruct.
Genuine personal power is the ability to consciously choose one's own aims, one's own attitude, one's own actions. That's true power. When I can choose, and no matter the chaos, I can choose a positive attitude. No matter the chaos, I can choose what I want. No matter the situation, I can choose my next action. That's personal power. The ability to will yourself into thinking, feeling, or doing something, that's real personal power. And when you can do it with a positive bent towards humans, towards others, then you're a leader.